tuning in tonight. Tonight, we'll take an adventure to an enchanted forest beyond the Dreamy river. Legend has it that this enchanting forest holds a lot of magical and unexplained myths beyond an ordinary person's imagination. But you're no ordinary person. You're extraordinary and special. Your heart has a unique desire for adventures. And tonight, you are here for that adventure and to seek sleep and respite. Now, if you haven't already had your headphones on, put them on now and find a comfortable place to lovingly rest your body and mind. Let's get you prepped for the sleep journey. I'd like you to stretch out your arms and legs comfortably and easily as you can. You can also curl and wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers as if you play in the piano. Release all the tensions from your joints and your knuckles. Let's do some breathing exercise together. I'd like you to inhale for 3 and exhale for 6 rhythm following my voice. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last time. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. You can now resume your normal breathing or continue the 6 and 3 breathing on your own pace. After all, this is your time to relax, to unwind, so you can do whatever that feel most comfortable and natural to your body and mind. My voice is solely a vehicle to guide you to the sleepy world. You can also listen to the spaces between my words. I would like you to imagine that you're walking on a trail at the edge of a village. It is an autumn evening, and the air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of decaying leaves. You dressed in your most favorite fall outfit. On top of that, you're also wearing a hooded cloak that was given to you recently by someone who loves you very much. This cloak is made out of a velvety material, sturdy yet soft at the same time, protecting you from the element of these November days. You also carry a leather messenger bag that contains all of the necessity that you may need for the road ahead. You feel so safe and protected and ready for your journey. You are slowly approaching the edge of the village where the river runs. The village dwellers have called this river Dreamy River for many generations. This river has its name because the village dwellers believe that if one passes the river, they will enter a dreamy world where rumors say there are many bizarre, magical, and unexplainable things in the forest beyond the Dreamy River. And you have heard of many tales and legends about this magical, enchanting forest. And tonight, you decide to see it for yourself. You're approaching a wooden bridge connecting you to the other side of the riverbank. You confidently lay your foot step by step, walking across the bridge. You feel appreciated and grateful for whoever built this bridge, delivering you across the river safely. You start walking toward the forest. You notice that the sky above you has increasingly become darker and darker by the minute. All the streaks of color on the cloud is looking magical, like a watercolor painting as the sun is setting beyond the horizon. The forest is getting thicker and denser as you walk. The trees and vegetation becoming more and more bizarre looking. It is as if you're walking into a fairy tale or a storybook. Everything around you seems magical. It triggers your imagination, as when you read a storybook when you were a child. Just ahead of you, there is a majestic tree with all the long vine extending from its canopy down, almost touching the ground. At the end of each vine, there are clusters of pots. These pots are in all different shades of blue and green, gently glowing under the twilight sky. You've never seen anything like this before. You wonder, what kind of tree is this? You decide to approach closer to the tree. You place your hands on one of those pots. The pot glows immediately when your hand touches, as if they are not plants at all. Perhaps there's some kind of magical hanging lanterns. The glow exudes from the pots as a soft green-blue light, looking gleaming and hypnotic, like the beautiful shade of the peacock feather. You continue walking past these majestic trees. The ground beneath your feet is covered with green moss. You feel solid, and each step you take feels good, like you're walking on a soft, padded playground, absorbing all the pressure from your tired feet. You feel good and at ease. You feel like even if you ever fall down in this forest, the ground and everything around you would protect you from getting hurt. You are now approaching a cluster of trees. The trees looks like olive trees with big white flowers, like the irises in bloom. Many years ago, you heard a story from a village elder about the singing trees. Trees that are a few heads taller than a person and have white flowers with magical tendrils that can sing as night falls. You come closer to one of the trees. You notice that the tendrils start to move on its own. You hear the most beautiful and relaxing sound coming out of these white flowers. A mystical song of nature. Something sounds like a relaxing and soothing harp. You feel so amazed that this must be unreal. This must be a dream world. You close your eyes and extend your arms out over your shoulders as if you are dancing with this enchanting, magical music. The sound of the singing tree, the smell of fresh air and decaying leaves, the feeling of soft moss beneath your feet are so magical and intoxicating. It makes you forget all of the worries and concerns you had just a moment ago. You feel so light and carefree. You feel light as a dandelion in the air, blown by the wind, carefree. Just let the wind take you places. No agenda, no plan, no itinerary. Just go with the flow. Suddenly you hear a soft rattling noise at the far side of these singing trees. You approach calmly and slowly to check it out. You wouldn't believe in your own eyes what stands behind the hedge. It's the mystical golden unicorn that everyone in the village has been told through fairy tales as they were children. You always thought fairy tale is just fairy tale, nothing more. But here it is, standing in front of you, the golden unicorn. This mighty magical creature approaching you, step by step. He stops in front of you, gives you a head nod, as if he wants you to hop on him and go for a ride. You embark on the unicorn with ease. You feel so comfortable and relaxed, as if you have done this before. He starts to gallop up and he increases his speed. Then you realize that you don't hear his hooves on the ground anymore. You glance your eyes down and realize that you too are above ground. You are flying. The night air feels so invigorating and relaxing as well. It feels like fingers gently combs through your hair. Your cloak is flapping and flying right behind you like a superhero's cape. The golden unicorn is now ascending high above the treetops. You can now see the moon and the stars on the night sky. This is the first time you can see the moon and the stars from this perspective. It is so different and magical, as if you are a part of the night sky. From a distance, you spot a soft yellow light coming out behind the trees. Your curiosity wants you to stop and check it out. The golden unicorn descending as if he understands you and your thoughts. The moon and stars getting smaller and smaller as you descending down and down through the tree canopy and onto the ground. The striking moon a minute ago is now a soft ambient light of the forest just right above you. It makes you feel so safe, as if everything around you in this forest is magically lit just for you tonight. You disembark the golden unicorn. You gently pat him on the head. Your gaze meet each other with the trusted eyes of old friends. In front of you, there's an enchanting cabin built between two giant tree trunks. Everything was covered in the beautiful shade of green moss, as if this place has patiently waited here for you and you alone. You walk up the stairs, step by step by step. On both sides of the stairway, there are these bushes with a beautiful glow of blue and magenta soft light. You approach one of the bushes. You see these tiny berries snuggled between a pair of sturdy dark green leaves. These berries glow like fireflies. You are in awe. You've never seen anything like this. These plants, or perhaps the whole forest, is welcoming you to your cabin for tonight's respite. You come to the front door. This door has a rugged looking, like something from the medieval time, just like what you always imagine from a storybook. In front of the door, there are 3 ropes with a bell attached to each rope. You take a closer look at these intricate designs on each bell. Each of them has some writing. One say, peace. The other one writes, sleep. The last one has the word dream on it. You know you're at the right place. You enter the cabin, and just before you close the door, you look outside and see that the golden unicorn has already rested with his eyes closed next to the glowing berry bushes. Inside the cabin, you see a quaint looking bed made out of knotty woods. The bed has 4 posts intricately carved with all the twisted curves. You put your messenger bag down on the table nearby. You feel how solid this table is, and you feel supported and solid as well. You take off your cloak, hang it on the hanger nearby on the wall. You take most of your layers off one by one, getting comfortable. The air inside the cabin is warm and just right, without having any source of heat or fireplace. You wonder what makes this cabin so warm and comfortable. It must be magic. You take a seat on an oversized armchair near the table. The chair is made out of solid wood. Makes you feel so sturdy, and the cushion is so plush and soft. You feel like you're sitting on a throne chair of a king, and this enchanting forest is your kingdom. You notice that there's a box, a wooden box, on a nightstand next to the bed. You lean over to grab the box with both hands. The box is solid wood and intricately carved with the most decorative and detailed lines you've ever seen. These etching lines on the top of the box reminds you of something like a Celtic knot or an elven decoration of your beloved fairy tale character. You open the box and you are surprised to see what's inside. Placed in front of your eyes is the most beautiful and bizarre looking stone you've ever seen in your life. It is somewhat translucent with light cloudy hue in different shades of blue and green, mixed with speckles of gold dust. The whole stone is constantly gleaming and sparkling, as if there is liquid inside, like the snow globe you used to have as a child. In the box, there is also a note, handwritten in the most beautiful and magical font you've ever seen. You pick up the note, feeling the antique paper in your hand. The note has an off-white color with a decorative outline border that's matching the carving on the chair and the table. The note reads, "So glad you found me. The heartstone of the enchanting forest by the Dreamy river. I am no ordinary stone. I am the spirit, the soul, and heart of this whole forest. Hold me in your hands with love, and shall your thoughts and wishes be enchanted." You closed your eyes, feeling the energy of the forest's heartstone radiant through your body and mind. And deep down, you know as of right now, there's nothing you want more than a good night's sleep. You know that there's no wealth or gold or any kind of precious stone can replace your precious sleep. You place the enchanting forest heartstone on one of the two pillows on the bed. You get on bed comfortably and getting cozy. You take one last yawn, emptying out all the air and tiredness of the day, drifting to sleep. The cabin is dimming its light on its own, as if it understands and knows that you are in need of a good night's sleep. The warm yellow light from the lamp is put out and replaced with a mystical blue-green light. just like the shade of this enchanting forest. Your eyes are getting heavier and heavier by the minute, as if they're two small sandbags dragging your eyelids down and down and down to sleep. You notice that the blanket is moving itself, enveloping your body, protecting and keeping you warm and cozy for the night. And through the cracks of the casement nearby, you can hear a soft, gentle music play. It is the music from the magical singing tree. The harptic sound is so enchanting and hypnotic, luring you in deeper and deeper down to sleep. You know that with this forest heartstone, it will guide you to your destination, wherever it is, tomorrow morning when the sun rises. But right now, all you need to do is let go and drift to sleep. I'm going to count you down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Magical dreams are waiting for you in this enchanting forest by the Dreamy river.